Hello, my ginger loves. I hope all is well. Welcome to Tea Time with Joss. I am your co-host, Joss. Remember that I am not for everyone, and neither is this reading. So take what's yours, don't steal what's not. And let me start with something. The reason I say that I am not for everyone, and neither is this reading, is because it's gonna get deep over here. Okay? One of my gifts is to help people through shadow work because I had to do a lot of it and I survived it. Okay? And I gets deep. Like, to be my friend, to be my family member, blood or not, because blood don't make you family, it make you a relative. In order to be able to be in my space, you have to be able to be deep. So a lot of people don't fuck with me because I can, I'm not a small talk person. I don't like that. That's a waste of energy and time. I like to have fun conversation. I like to discuss, maybe a little low vibrational stuff sometimes. But I can't speak for y'all, but I can speak for me. I've been through some shit. And I wish that I had somebody like me to help me through it when I was going through a lot of times, especially in the dark places. So I'm just prefacing with that because I realize that a lot of people may not be at the leg of the journey where I am, and they might be going through some things that I've gone through. So my channel is for that. My channel is for the generational curse breaker. My channel is for the black sheep of the family, or the black goat if you a Capricorn. I was watching a reading by Abundant as Fuck Tarot. Abundant as Fuck Tarot. And I love her. But it was alive, and somebody in the chat was, her channel is a Capricorn channel, and somebody in the chat was saying something about us being the black sheep, and one of her other subscribers said, no, we the black goat. Yeah, like Capricorn kids, we go through a lot. So I say all that to say I understand that I'm not for everybody, but understanding that watching me, it's gonna get deep sometimes. This gonna be one of them times, okay? Because I was talking to one of my cousins, and we were talking about like generational curses, and I was telling her, something I've been thinking about when it comes to the women in our family. And so we were talking about that, and I was like, it's not a flesh and blood battle. It's a spiritual battle. Generational curses are a spiritual battle. And that's why somebody has to come along to say, I'm going to do what other people in the family won't do. Because I'm sick of this. You're tired and exhausted. You want to be yourself, and you just going to talk your shit. Like, that's how it's going to be. And whoever want to be around, and whoever don't, is fine, because you probably don't care for them anyway. It's just like, Maru. Before I go on a tangent, Maru. I was just trying to say that we have to understand that if we are going to do the work that we are being called to do as a light worker, as a healer, as a generational curse breaker, as somebody who's supposed to be changing something within the dynamic of the family, it's going to call for you to be alone a lot. It's going to call for you to stand in your truth regardless of who likes it and who doesn't. Being authentic to yourself so that you're not blocking blessings. You're not blocking things that God is sending your way because you don't want to upset anybody or you don't want to piss anybody off. That's a generational curse also, people pleasing. So you've got to come out of that. This reading right here that I'm about to do, this gonna be for the real generational curse breaker. This is gonna be for those who are serious about not continuing down the toxic, negative, low vibrational, lacking peace and balance path that your family has had an issue with. Okay? So it's going to get deep. And if you're not ready to hear that, or you're not ready to face that, or you've been doing the work and you just don't like nobody telling you what to do, then this probably not for you. Because when you are a generational curse breaker, you have to be open and willing to let God use you however God needs to use you. And it's not always going to look like what you think it should. And you're not always going to have to deal with people you would choose to. Sometimes you have to do shit you don't want to do. And you have to be doing it because you know in the long run, it's to change something that you can't stand that's been going on in your bloodline. Maru, I'm going to get started. I just had to get that out, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Because, yeah, I had to say it. Because somebody been talking shit. Yeah. Somebody been talking shit. And I don't even know the person who been talking shit, but I can hear what's going on. And you just don't have to watch. That's all that is. Nobody made you. You're an adult. The door is open. You can show yourself out. 7:07 then. Yeah. Anyway. So, doing my shuffle after I did the last reading, because y'all know I ain't been on here for a minute. So, was doing my clearing shuffle after the last reading that I recorded, and if they come out, I let them stay. And when they came out, I honestly ain't know. But now I understand. This is going to be about either being the generational curse breaker and you've been doing the work, or you need to be, because you know you're the curse breaker. You've just been avoiding the hard stuff. You can't do that no more. Okay, so first, this is the Angels and Ancestors deck. First, we have Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Then we have Skyfather, trust in the unknown. Then you have Snake, shed old skin. Then you have Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. And then on the bottom, you have Great Teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. This is definitely about the generational curse breaker. With the snake energy, shed old skin coming under this arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. What I'm really feeling like we're being told is that it's time to lose some people. Okay? And I know that it can apply to persons, places, or things. This is about the people that you have in your energy. Because you're being called to surround yourself with protective energy, with snake falling under that, shed your old skin. There's some things about you that you need to release, that you need to let go of, because it's time for you to change the energy that surrounds you. You're around some people that's snaking you. You're around some people that's very cunning. Okay? You're around some people that are sneaky, that are deceptive. I'm feeling like there's some people who are trying to downplay. Maybe you've tried to have a deep discussion with them. Maybe you've tried to speak to them about this change that's taking place in you, and they ain't trying to hear you. So because of that, God is telling you that you need to trust me. Trust in the unknown. Trust what you cannot see. There is an eagle in that picture, so that lets you know that if you would just trust in God, there's going to be a rising in your life. You are going to soar the highest that you've ever gone, and you still haven't reached the top of your limit. But there's definitely someone who you need to shed old skin. It's time to release these people. I'm not feeling like this is a job. I mean, maybe you're friends with people on your job. Maybe that's it. But this is about shedding people. Okay, there has been so many lessons that you've had to learn with this great teacher on the bottom. Life has been your experience. You know how you apply for a job and then they want to know what experience you have? Well, in this situation, it's life. Life has been your experience. And there are some of you who you've learned your lessons. You're tired of the shit, 11:11. You're tired of always having to clean up behind people with their mess. You're tired of being in the middle of the fuckery that be going on within family. This is something about generational curse breaking. So there are some people that are in your space that are causing you not only to be exhausted physically, but you are in a spiritual exhaustion. And because of that, it caused you to ignite something in you, and you decided to just trust in what you can't see. And you decided that you were just gonna jump. You're gonna take this leap of faith to be able to change the dynamic of your DNA. There are some parts of yourself that you're not very proud of, but you've shed the skin of shame. You're no longer in that space. You've been doing your work, and I feel like you've been doing a lot of work within. You've been changing a lot of things about yourself, but God is telling you that now it is time for you to change the people around you. There's some energy around you that they want to wrap around you and squeeze you until you have nothing left. They want to crush you. Every bone in your body and every fiber of your being. They want to crush you, not just physically, but they want to crush you spiritually. But this path that you've decided to take is not allowing them to constrict you. It's not allowing them to tell you what direction you need to go. It's allowing you to make your own moves and trust your talents in changing times. Let's see. Are they upside down? No. First out, we have your sensitivity is a gift. It's falling on surround yourself with protective energy. So, yeah, like I was saying, you may be a person that you're going through this spiritual change, and because of that, you're starting to pick up on gifts maybe that you had when you were younger and you suppressed them. But also maybe these new gifts that God has been sending your way, you're allowing yourself to be open, you're allowing yourself to receive. You're in balance with your masculine and your feminine energy, and you're able to operate in your feminine energy and feel things around you, feel the energy. And so there are people around you, like I was saying, that they don't want you to know that you're doing this. They don't want you to change. They need you to stay stuck. They are trying to constrict you. On top of this snake, we have feeling fear is a call for love. You did not feel protected in some kind of way, or provided for, supported. You didn't feel seen. And so it caused you to wear, a mask of some sort. So people would like you, so people would love you, so people will understand you, so people would accept you. You at a point now, you don't give a fuck. You don't want them to do any of those things if it's not going to be from a genuine place. You have allowed yourself to feel the fear of maybe not being accepted, of maybe being rejected, and you still don't care. You shed the skin of wearing the mask. Because fear, false evidence appearing real, you know that your spirit is letting you know it doesn't matter if they don't like you, if they don't enjoy your company, if they don't appreciate you, because that means they're not for you. And because you've allowed yourself to be open to this sensitivity, this gift that you have, this empathic ability that you possess, it's putting you in a place where rejection is protection, and you get that now. You cool with it. You're no longer trying to force relationships that don't need to be a part of your universe, your life, your surroundings. You don't need that energy. You're comfortable with yourself. You're comfortable in your gifts. And you let your gifts be used, and used well. You use them in righteousness. You believe and you trust whatever you're feeling here. Okay? You've gotten your sacral in order. Your sacral chakra is not out of whack anymore. You're not letting fear and, the need to be accepted and just this masked life. You're not letting it control you any longer. You've changed. Your creativity has opened up. You're a lot more fruitful. You're a lot more fertile. If you are a man, I'm hearing you're not soft. That's an energy you need to let go of. If it's being said to you, if you're saying it to yourself, let that go. Let that energy go. We all have masculine and feminine energy, and being open to your gifts, your sensitivities, that's not soft. On top of Sky Father, we have let your inner fire warm you, not burn you. So again, this goes back to trusting the unknown. Trusting the unknown. That thing that's been ignited in you, that's pushing you to do something you have not done before, to step outside of the comfort zone and to allow yourself to be free. Okay, free from other people's expectations. That's letting it warm you. You let it burn you when you let it control you. It's not controlling you. And it's not controlling you because you're in balance. In balance. I-N. Okay? You are in a place where you're not tipped one way or the other. You're good. You've allowed God to take the wheel, and because of that, you're in control. You're not chaotic. Your energy is not a fire that's just blazing through everything. You're not losing yourself because you're letting it warm you up and fill you up and inspire you and push you to be and to do what needs to be done in order to change this lineage. But you're not letting it worry you. It's not consuming you. On top of the spirit fox, we have you are a divine facet of the universe. So this is on top of trust your talents in changing times. There's a lot of things moving right now. A lot of things changing right now. We're closing out a very spiritual year. We're closing out a cycle of a lot of spiritual healing going on, a lot of spiritual expansion, a lot of people not necessarily getting into spirituality, but people allowing themselves to dive deeper. So because of that, people are really waking up. They're starting to know that they matter. They start to know that everyone who breathes air on the earth has a purpose. Okay? And what you have to do, your part, is important. And that's why you're able to trust your talents. I said, you might have some gifts, some things you either suppressed or some things you didn't know that you had are now starting to manifest. And you're starting to really get deeper into the energy of just knowing that you have to complete your part. Okay, your mission is very important because the energy that you are contributing to the ether is helping to raise the frequency, okay, on the planet. This could also be a message for someone who has been doubting whether or not they matter. There's something that you've been working on for quite some time, like a business. And you know that it's a good business, you know that it's something that's going to be helpful. It's your part. And you've been in a place of doubt because of the lack of support. You've really been questioning whether or not you belong. And I mean on the earth. What I will say about that is that every day that you wake up and you are able to, that means God still has something for you to do. You're not done. Because when you're done, the physical body won't rise again. So please understand that whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, it's been taking so long because it has a ginormous impact. And God got to make sure it's marinated and seasoned well, so that when it is given exposure, it's not going to be local. It ain't even going to be just your region. This is something global. This is something that God will want the world, the earth, to know about. You matter. You are a divine facet of the universe. And that is something you need to tell yourself every day as an affirmation. This is the Raise Your Vibration deck. Some of them are affirmations, all of them really. And then on the bottom we have I am a light in the world. There's something that you still have to do. And you got to be here in order to do it. Okay. Let's get tarot. Sensitivity is a gift. Sensitivity is a gift. We have the 6 of coins in the reverse. So yeah, like I was saying, it's time to stop giving to these unsupportive people. These people who try to lead you astray because they want you to go in the direction that they going. You ain't supposed to. Feeling fear is a call for love. And then what came out was the Ace of Baskets and the Father of Knives. Yeah, it's time to just be truthful with yourself and do the deep healing work that you need to do. Because the deep healing work that you need to do is going to free you from those energies anyway. They're not going to be able to be around you. You may start to, maybe have more confrontations with these people. These are family members. Because in this Ace of Baskets card, if you read the book about it, this is an ancestor behind this person, letting them know that they got their back. But this, to me, coming out with the Father of Knives, this is you needing to be honest with yourself and do these deep healing works, because it's time for you to stop giving in to these ancestral patterns. That people pleasing need to go out the door. There's somebody definitely who is going to watch this that you are a people pleaser. Let your inner fire warm you, not burn you. And what came out was the 8 of Knives in reverse. Yeah, it's time to free yourself from that prison. You've got to trust the unknown. You've got to trust your inner knowing when it comes to the decisions that you are making. Okay? That's on top of the Sky Father. So, yeah. Free yourself. Uncage yourself. You've put yourself in this spiritual prison. Now, I also said that this reading is for people who are already doing this. This is someone who has freed themselves. You're not bound any longer. You're not stuck in your head, and you're not trapped by other people's words or opinions. You don't care because you're sick of it. And then you are a divine facet of the universe, the Hermit. You matter. Now, some of you, it might be time to come out of hermit mode. You may have been spending too much time alone, and you need to surround yourself with protective energy. Get yourself around, them cousins or that auntie or that big mama or whoever it is that you are able to be free, be comfortable, and be yourself around, so that you can give yourself some social interaction. Okay? And then on the bottom, 9 of Wands, because your ancestors got your back. You've healed through this family trauma. You've healed from these curses. And for some of you, it's more than one thing that you needed to do some deep rooted work. But definitely there is a people pleaser who is going to watch this. And you are either freeing yourself from people pleasing, like in the process right now, or you already did. And people pleasing may be the last thing that you need to do when you cut these people off. Because these people don't make you feel safe. These people are just familiar. And we don't want that. Now you see this? It's upside down. When I shuffled this deck, I asked that God let whatever the bottom card is be the final message to close us out of this message. But this is going to be This is for the generational curse breaker, and this is a deck about divine feminine energy. This is about your goddess energy. Okay? On the bottom, Nana Baruku, seasons. Yeah. The season has changed. I told you, you done close something out. Okay? Or you are closing something out, or you need to close something out. But I don't know, in my bones, I feel like this is for somebody who has already done these things. We back at 1. It's a 1 up there. I don't even know if you can see it. But now it's time to begin again into something new. There's a reason and a season for everything. And your season with these people, with these family members, with this energy is up. It's up. Maybe they will catch up later. Maybe they won't. And that's okay too. Maybe they're done. Maybe they were a karmic family member. They were just to teach you some lessons so that you could move forward in your purpose and operate in your divine energy, having learned a lesson from them. Great teacher, having learned a lesson from them on what you won't accept. Because if you are a generational curse breaker, you accepted a lot of shit that you ain't want. Just for the sake of peace, just so you don't offend people, just so you don't hurt nobody's feelings, just so you don't have no problem with the family. Meanwhile, all that stuff building in your sacral. I said somebody been doing some sacral work. You've healed that energy of putting everybody's feelings before your own. You're not doing that no more. That season is up. The season is up. We have a full moon on the 26th. I think it's in Cancer. All I can say is do a releasing ritual, whatever you need to release from. This has a lot to do with emotional things. So maybe, some of y'all need to do some ritual, releasing, where you are releasing guilt, shame, hurt, regret. And you need to release the energies in human form that are attached to those feelings. It's time to step into your new season. Something new. Under that is Mama Oya, storms. Yeah. Now let me also say this. And then after that is radical rebirth. And then manifestation. And then betrayal. And this betrayal card is about Aunt Nancy, a folklore that's told. But this card is about how we betray ourselves. This is all about self. This is about what we allow to take place and betray ourselves. It's at our own expense. Okay, so the season is up. There's been some storms you've had to go through. This sent you into this radical rebirth. That is a confirmation about what I said, that this is for people who have already done this work. This is for the curse breaker. And you've broken the curse. Or the curse is being dismantled. This is someone who's already done this. You didn't want to deal with it anymore. You were sick of it. Sick of it. And you've already done this work. Anyway, there's still some releasing that needs to be done. And so the ritual, Cancer is a very emotional zodiac, right? And because of that, I think that speaks to the moon that's coming on the 26th in this reading. I said this is a very emotional. This is about emotions. There's some things that emotionally that you still need to free yourself from in order to be ready for what's coming in 2024. Like, you can do what you want to do because you're grown, and it's not my job to tell anybody what to do with their life, because I don't want nobody telling me what to do with mine unless it's something positive, and then I'm going to be open and willing to listen. But that's up to you. That's not my business. Anywho, I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. I really hope that it resonated for someone. I know that it's long, but I just feel like it's for who it's for. I love y'all. If you picking up what I'm putting down, thumbs up the video. Thank you for all of the new subscribers that I have. Comment down below. Let me know if this is an energy that you can relate to. Yeah, let's talk about it. I love this though. This is somebody that they've been doing their work all year. That's what I heard. You've been doing this work all year. And before this year. You started doing a lot of healing in 2022, which was a year of 6, a healing year. And you carried that into this year, 2023, and you've been doing a lot of healing. Just a little bit more to release. Just a little bit more. Anywho, I love y'all. I hope y'all have the most wonderous rest of the day. Have a wonderous holiday if you celebrate. I probably won't be back on until the 29th. My birthday is the 28th. And so I'm gonna, one of my best good friends, my brother, his birthday is tomorrow. So I'm gonna be with him. And then I have another friend, just a lot of my friends are Capricorns. And so, I'm just going to be in celebrate mode, in me mode, in chill mode. I do have a link in my description box for my Amazon wish list. It's mostly tarot cards, oracle cards, and like spiritual tools. So if you'd like to, send me a birthday gift or donate to the channel so we can get some new cards or whatever, that information is there. Thank y'all so much. Have a wonderous holiday. And if you don't want to be around them people, don't go around them people. You don't have to. Nobody said you did. You're grown. You can do what you want. Okay? I love y'all. Bye.